You're listening to O.U.R Radio, your urban alternative. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at ourradio.fm.
Well, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have her in our presence, and I would just like her to sing for you. You ready?
Set your sight on an immortal tree. I'll be waiting for you. You in the night, long in Evelyn Street. Someone waits there for you. We could be such naive fools with nothing to lose, yeah. Younger hearts got so much endurance. We do what we choose. We could be such underdogs. Hold your applause. Only till the daughter rise. The morning is night. But when the skies wanna cry, it feels so good to know you're mine. Set your sight on an immortal tree. I'll be waiting for you. In the night, long in Evelyn Street. Someone waits there for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the one, the only Miss Annalie Prime.
Greetings, everyone. Thank you so much for having me.
No, thank you for being here.
I am extremely grateful to be alive today, man.
Yeah?
I'm extremely grateful to be here. So,
well, we
yeah,
are
man.
glad to have you. You know, this song has been making a little buzz, a little wave around the tongue. Actually, when you listen to it, to some of your other stuff, there's like a reggae. I don't know if you've ever delved into reggae before, but when I've heard it first, and shout out to Noble Touch, right?
Yeah,
you produced
man,
it
big
too.
up Noble Touch.
Yeah, shout out to Noble Touch. But Miss Annalie Prime is here. I want to get into you and what you are about, your journey, how you reach here, because your name has been buzzing for a little while. I would say about a year now. You know, people have been, and I know you did your sort of the open mic spoken word circuits. A lot of people told me I think you performed at True Talk No Lie already.
I did.
Yeah, if you don't know, they actually have a virtual show here on Thursdays on O.U.R as well. Right, so shout out to True Talk No Lie. And been making your rounds, you know, you're putting the work, you know, on the ground and getting your name out there. And now your name is is definitely buzzing. When we sent out the blast and all the promo, people was like, yes, that's like one of my favorite artists, and it was
awesome.
it was great to see the sort of feedback that you've been getting. So tell us about your journey, you know, how you really started out in music. You know, how did you get influenced or discover this talent that you have?
So I grew up in church, so I grew up around music. So in terms of having an ear for music, that was something that was inevitable. But in terms of being an artist, pursuing a music career, that was a bit tougher. Growing up in a Christian home, you know. So I think I waited until I was about 18 to really seriously pursue it. And that was about 2013.
2013?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I decided to go to a school, NESC, to do song recording and music production.
Right.
Under a guy named Christopher Morris. And so he kind of took me under his wing and taught me about music production, taught me about live song recording, how to hook up mixers. Basically just the foundation of the whole game.
Right.
And from there, I started building on that and producing my own music, releasing it on YouTube and SoundCloud. I think 2014 I met John. And John introduced me to live performances. And so he was like driving me up and down Trinidad, taking me to rehearsals.
Shout out to my brother John every time.
And so I was exposed to live performances through John. And then Lou and Mohammed from Freetown were the next two people that really caught on to me. That was 2015. And they kind of just did the same thing John did. So they were just like pushing me and got me to True Talk No Lie. The first time I saw the black box was because of Mohammed.
Right.
Yeah. And being able to perform in their shows as well. So from probably 2013 to 2018, it was an experimental time in my music career. I knew that I had talent and I knew that I wanted to be a singer, but I don't think I had or understood my true character yet.
So you say you're finding yourself during that whole journey, or finding your own voice and sound during that course?
So here's the thing, right? I am definitely Caribbean and Trinidadian, Trinbagonian.
Right.
But I feel like probably my whole life I've never felt like there was this particular thing that I was drawn to, you know? So I like groovy soca, I like roots reggae, but I feel like I'm an awkward black girl. So I always was looking for this home, this thing to call my own. And after
Why do you say that? That's an interesting statement.
awkward black girl.
Yeah.
I feel it's because of what is the norm. It's never what I into. You know, like I respect what people do and I like when people are having fun and whatnot, but I always found that wherever is popular, always the norm. It's just like it's not really
kind of
me.
mundane to you.
Yeah. And
I can relate. Hence why we play strictly local here on the grind, because you know the norm of what the others do is kind of mundane to us around here. But yes, go ahead, darling. Sorry.
Now, like I truly respect what people believe in and what they pursue, but it was last year. Last year was 2020, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year.
We could forget 2020, you know, but yeah, last year.
Last year I decided to create that home that I wanted, which was, I think, too much.
The album.
Yes. And that's when I really found myself, because that album I didn't want to focus on charts or trending or streams, or I didn't care. I just wanted to put out something that was
just you.
Right. And to present this version of Trinidad and Tobago, to present this version of the Caribbean that also exists alongside everything else. So yeah, that's my come up, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Annalie Prime. Before we get back to some music, we are real tune to play. I feel she could stay here for the whole hour, you know, Trav, to be honest. But yeah, I want to get back to, like, let's backtrack a little bit.
Sure.
So you grew up in church, but I want to find out where the spark was as a writer and a creative. Right? All right, so you're around music, but now what was the turning point to say, well, I can do this? Or when did you start and say, hey, I have a little thing, you know?
My grandfather was a poet.
Oh, really?
My grandfather used to recite hundreds of poems from his head, and he passed that gift on to my dad. And I was very envious of my dad my whole life, because he would just be reciting poetry whole day. And when I discovered that I had musical talent in terms of singing, I didn't just want to be a poet. I wanted to be a songwriter.
Right.
And I think around that time, I was able to figure out who Lauryn Hill really was, because I was listening to her music all the time, and I didn't really know that she was a black woman with dreads who used to play the guitar and write her own songs. When I figured that out, I was like, yeah, I could do that too.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And I think it's just like knowing that was in my blood. Kind of believing in myself.
Yeah. So interestingly enough, all right. So let me ask now, where are you from? Like, you know, where'd you grow up?
I am from Chase Village.
But Central, right.
For those of you who don't know, that's smack in the middle of Shogunas and Kufa.
right. We know. And so was it a religious? You going back to some of the things that you talked about? It was a religious sort of household, or?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was strictly church on Sunday, midweek church, youth class on Friday, prepare for church on Saturday, and then church on Sunday.
Right. And then how is it now? Because I've had this discussion with different artists who have come, and we see how it's amazing to see how much church is an influence in a lot of artists who come here, and musicians on a whole. But how is it? Was there a little pushback when you started to write your own songs and the topics you were dealing with?
Even though my family is strict, I think it's because I'm a last child. People kind of just left me to my own.
They get out of the rope, yeah.
It wasn't like in your face, no, you can't do this, but there wasn't like this big support.
That support came probably 10 years later.
I feel that. I understand that totally.
But there still wasn't any in my face. I was still able to create music in my room and do my thing on my own. Yeah, so that didn't really bother me that much.
All right, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, Annalie Prime. We are proud to have her here, and we have plenty music. Now, given what she just said and the album that she created called I Think Too Much, right?
Yes, it is.
Right, I Think Too Much. I want to get into the first song, because I believe the intro is like a spoken word piece to the album, not so?
Yes,
right.
It's a dream.
I know the whole album. I have it on my Apple Music and my Spotify. You play no thing on it, right? Yes. But I want to get into one of my favorite songs on the album, which is the first song off of the album itself. This is one that's called Moko. You ready for it there, Trav? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you are
868. It's all about the grind.
First, I descended from Moko.
You're listening to the grind.
I see evil from afar.
Sing for me, darling, please.
I was blinded by my ego, but now it ain't that hard. My papa showed me who my friends were. My mama told me how to fight. Throw some other love in West Indian. I make you run for your life. I used to drink till I was drunk and falling face to the earth. People would cheer me on and let me be a joke. I'm crossing BC streets and swerving, looking crazy. Consider that my sweeter thing. I used to goggle vodka like peppermint fresh. Now all I do is blow cheese. The paper connects from my lips to your lips like we kissed. When you see time will tell, because time knows where.
Good grief! Let's go!
I descended from Moko. I see
Even from afar, from Red Father Seat.
I was blinded by my ego.
Hi! Thanks for watching O.U.R Radio on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and tap the bell icon to get notified anytime we go live or post new content. OURradio.fm, your urban alternative.
That song is called Moko. Wait. Tell me about that tune. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So what's the first line?
I descended from Moko.
I descended from Moko. Explain that to me.
Moko is a West African spirit. This spirit is believed to hover over the village and look out for the villagers. It's higher than the villagers, so it can see what's coming before the villagers see it. And so the villagers revere this as something great and powerful. I see Moko as my intuition that is able to see things and tell me.
Evil from afar, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So in this song, I am referring to that African spirit. I'm referring to me coming from something bigger and stronger, in an affirmative way, like me saying it like an affirmation. I descended from Moko. But I'm also referring to my site.
Right.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Travi, play it through from the top from there, please. Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, that's the sounds of Annalie Prime. If you're now tuning in, welcome to The Grind, playing the best in TNT music. We do not lie about that, right? She is our guest this evening. We are just listening to some of her songs off, this song is off of the album, I Think Too Much. It's called Moko, and we're going to be featuring a couple of others off of the album. If you haven't heard it yet, go and stream that and put it on repeat, right? Of course, it's available on all the streaming platforms.
Yes, it is.
To my knowledge, yes, because I have it, as I said, on my Apple Music, on heavy rotation, right through. Like it is good music when you start the day, you put on this song, and then it's a nice positive energy,
I appreciate that, man.
affirming music, But I want to get into. It's a question I was going to ask you anyway, but you told me about you basically studied music engineering or production, etc. This album, you produced all the songs or some of the songs or one or two of the songs on this album?
But I Think Too Much, I produced all of the songs.
Okay. She humbly admits on I Think Too Much she produced all of these songs. Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. So how was that? You say, where did you go again to learn production and whatnot?
NESC.
NESC.
Sorry, I don't remember what the abbreviation is for, but it is a trade school.
Right.
And they were offering a 1-year course in sound recording and music production.
And how important do you think that is in your growth and you arriving now to this point? you know, growing as an artist? Do you think it was, you know, how important was it?
That moment was
Well,
everything.
yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think that moment was the moment where that gave me confidence because I was at a spot in my house where I knew I would have to prove myself in order to you know get support. But at that time, I didn't even know how to record music properly. Right. I didn't even know how to. I just knew music played on the radio and whatnot, and so I knew that was like the best first step into creating this legacy.
Right.
Yeah. So that I feel that was the most important thing that happened.
Yeah, and to any other artists, would you encourage them to go and learn more about that, the back end of music, and not just the writing side, or
Everything.
yeah, everything?
Everything about music.
Right.
Business side too. Anything you could learn. Soak up all the information.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Annalie Prime is our guest here today. So I want to get into our next song. This is, I believe, your latest single. It's called "So Tired."
It is.
Yeah. So this one again is you in the production, or did you work with somebody
Yes,
else?
this is produced by myself.
Produced by you. So you collecting all the royalties then? That way I try to tell. Yeah? She collecting all the royalties, you know what I mean? Right, but to give us a little backstory about this one now, So Tired. And of course you have a video outfit as well, right?
Yeah. So Tired is from a new album that's coming out on the 9th of September. This album is dedicated to feminine energy and to women. And my intention with it is to bring balance. Because I do feel like there is an imbalance in energy in the world between masculine and feminine. And my intention is to raise the feminine energy back to the level of the masculine energy, an equal standing, right? So that's what this album is about.
Is there a title for the album as well?
The name of the album is 9.
9.
Yes. And it will be released on the 9th of the 9th.
On the 9th of the 9th. And
Yes.
what is the significance of that?
So
Hey, well, let's listen to So Tired, and then you'll come back and tell me about the significance of 9. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Annalie Prime, this is So Tired.
I get so tired.
We could get a second verse live,
alright.
and let's go. All right.
Who's been choosing him over me? Created from a rib is the old sum up of me. The moon be making me a wolf, I'm wild by decree. Big feminine energy in your face. Since I small, I a tread. It's my clothes, it's my hair, it's my tone, it's my breath. Yelling I cannot hear. You gon' need to project. Will you give me a sec? I need to recollect. I had so much that I get so tired. I get so tired. I get so tired. Ooh, I get so tired. Ooh. I get so tired. I get so tired.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the sounds of Annalie Prime. She's our guest. Let's I'm gonna read some of the we got some messages here on the YouTube. Are you familiar with Amy?
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
I absolutely love her work.
Yeah, definitely. We had her on the show, and she's like, from the time we shot the show, so when Annalie coming on? Well, I'm Amy, so you don't like to watch me or what?
Big up, Amy.
Shout out to Amy. Shout out to Darren. Interview after interview. Keep bringing talented, educated, positive, oriented artists. Thanks for putting, right? Big up yourself. Moko, what a clever way to tie in spirituality. Yeah. All right. And then Leanne is saying, oh, my paw is raised. Love this chick and her music. Shout out to Leanne. Shout out to my Lime Juve people too as well. What is going on with the WhatsApp? I see it's kind of down. Hopefully some messages coming through. Who knows? Annalie might have shut down the WhatsApp here today. Right. So, so going back to this song and this album that you're about to bring out just now, right? In like less than a month. 9. So we were about to discuss the significance of 9.
9. 9 has 3 significance to me. One, it is a maternal number because of the 9 months that my mom carried me. 9 is also a maternal number because I was born on the 9th of September.
So it's your birthday releasing the album.
Right.
Right.
And then the last 9 is in numerology, it marks the end of a cycle. And that's kind of like my way of declaring that this is the end of the imbalance. So I'm looking towards something new, something balanced next. So this is the end of an era. 9. The end of the imbalance.
All right,
man.
all right. Next question. Where does get weed go? It's real hitting me here today, Trent. All right, dope. Definitely looking out for that. And as you said, once again, is this another whole fully produced project by Annalie Prime?
This is actually a collaboration with Noble Touch. Big up Noble Touch.
Well, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. For those of you who know Noble Touch, you would be accustomed with him doing dance hall and different things. But
Some of the biggest K-Lion songs. Shout out to Noble Touch.
Shout out to Noble Touch.
And Noble Touch also produced, as we said in the beginning of the interview, Set Your Sight.
Set Your Sight.
Yeah.
But this album, you're going to hear him in a different light. Yeah. I think he really, really came out for this one.
I can't wait
to bring out Annalie Prime in a new way.
I can't wait
so
because
this is great. Yeah.
I'm very familiar with his work, and I think he's amazing. Eventually I will bring him on the program.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? But I know his production is of a certain quality, incredible quality. And so working with Noble, did you think you sharpen your blade even more, like learning from a producer like himself? And how was that creative process working with another producer to craft a whole album as opposed to just one song?
Well, the process was more like, because all of my songs usually start in my head, right? So I have the entire thing in my head. I have the chords and everything. And so I would reach by Noble and tell him, well, this is the song and this is the key, and we would work together and build it up piece by piece. But the thing about it is, when I'm working by myself, if something gets too hard tomorrow, but if I'm by Noble, something gets hard, he could figure it out.
Right.
Rest my brain for 5 minutes. And so because of that, I was able to like cross over into more complex production. Be able to focus on lyrics, you know?
Yeah, because I will admit, like, listening to the first album, I think too much. You hear the raw sort of production quality. The songs are incredible, you know. But I think maybe this album is just going to blow the lid off of things.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think too much was supposed to be raw.
Are we hyping it up too much? Oh no. Greatness, and greatness coming in it, yeah?
Nah, I really love it. I'm proud of it. I think it's a step up from I Think Too Much. Or not even a step up. It's just another story from Annalie. You know? It's a whole new vibe. I Think Too Much was on this nice DIY, giving you raw vibes because of the message I wanted to bring. This one here is sort of a honoring, sort of a uplifting. So it's grander.
Okay, it is grander, so we look forward to that. So I want to get back into the music. We're gonna play 2 more, right? So we're gonna play one, and then we're gonna come back and discuss a couple of things, and then wrap it up. You tell me, cause I don't know, cause I know what I want to end with, right? All right, so we're gonna go with Leave Me Alone. DJ Trav conducting the scene right now. He say he want to hear Leave Me Alone. All right, let's go then. This is Annalie Prime. Track is called Leave Me Alone off the album I Think Too Much. You go and stream that now.
I may not answer, but I still care. So if I get low, when I get high, I'ma say hello, but
leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Tell them this.
Leave me alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, Annalie Prime live on the grind. Get in verse now, data.
I was tired of coming, my God, I'm here. It's so hard. I almost thought that God don't care. I almost relapsed in quick class. I refused to kiss. Now my broke ain't got none to say, but minimum wage and feminine mage. Hysterical days with guns in my face. Asthmatic pace. I spent a fortnight on medical bills, so just leave me alone. I was tired of saying I'm getting somewhere when I know I procrastinate like hell. I lace my boots up and zip up and try tongue and trip and then quit and then quit and then quit and then quit. And the world's moving still. Man, I never been so sick. Could I spit? But my spit was just sick. I'm a shit. And I was too. I promise. So just leave me alone. Now if I get low, when I get high, I'ma say hello. Give me some space for a while.
The track is called Leave Me Alone. That's also off of the album I Think Too Much. The aptly titled album. I think I can relate. Sometimes we overthink things in life, yes?
For sure.
You know what I mean? For sure. I wanted to ask you. So, seeing that journey now, we've kind of gone over everything that took you to this point.
Right.
But as I say, in the last certain amount of months, I would say 2021.
Yeah.
Your name has started to really bubble throughout Trinidad and Tobago, and you're seeing a lot more people aware of you and your music.
Right.
Of course, we know you just did Digicel's, the stay-at-home concert and whatnot. And so, what is it like, seeing that sort of grind and hard work start to pay off and people really start to recognize and appreciate your work?
Wow. I mean, from the moment it started, which was last year for me, it was kind of overwhelming at first because I didn't expect it. Especially countless radio plays. That was probably the most unexpected thing for me. But I think after being overwhelmed, I felt very proud. I felt accomplished because I wanted to put out that, as I was speaking about before, that other version of being Caribbean or being Trimbagonian, and I was really excited that people was accepting that, that people were feeling that there were people that existed, that was seeing it real time. People existed like me who thought like me, who lived like me. So yeah, man, all now it's just good vibes and really grateful that I have that local support. Yeah.
And I'm sure the global support will be there shortly. Of course, as we look forward to the album 9. Right? I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be out on the 9th. So this interview was perfect timing. That is time. That is the universe. Working. It's mystery.
It's only right that we do the announcement.
No doubt. And I appreciate that. So I get to get you announced it anywhere else?
No, this is the first place.
I love it. I have it here, right here on the grind. We have somebody touching base. Would you like to touch base with somebody?
Sure, no problem.
All right. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, you could give us a call, 399-2034. Hello, good day. You're live on the grind.
Good day.
Hi, good day. Blessings.
Hi, Annalie. Blessings. This is Dion here.
Hi, Dion.
Right.
Nice to hear from you.
Yes. I'm looking to ask about Periwinkle's Paradise. I find you're doing us a disservice by not sharing that information with the people. I found out by accident about that.
Well, I lost, but anyway.
Ooh,
what is
Dion. Periwinkle Paradise is a book I wrote.
Serious?
On a young woman named Jasmine Adderley, and she is the subject of the song Miss Adderley.
Good.
From I Think Too Much.
Watch me, this interview is amazing because I'm going to end off the interview with that song. Thank you, Dion.
Yeah, man. Always looking out, always opportunity in there.
All right, bro.
No, I had to ask.
Anything else you want to ask? Because you like you are taking the real boss, you know?
I will leave it alone. I don't want to
Very
take over the hosting.
All right, no problem, Dion. Shout out to Dion, locked on every week and on almost every show right here on O.U.R Radio, definitely giving that support. You know what I mean? Shout out to Dion every time. Yeah, if y'all want to touch base with Annalie, 399-2034. We're right here on the grind. So tell me about that. So you wrote a book. Is it where can people get it?
Yeah, so last year I was producing the album I Think Too Much, and I was thinking too much. That's why I was making the album. But it was too much, so I stopped and I wrote a book named Periwinkle Paradise, a novel actually. And the book is just based on a fictional character that blends an unreal world with my real experiences in life. and it's a bit darker than I think too much. So I would advise people to keep a solid mind when they're about to read it, you know.
A solid mind.
I think too much was deep, but this book is a bit deeper. You know, it gets into really deep subject matters like suicide and stuff like that. But yeah, it is a book that I wrote. It's on Amazon. It's also on my website, AnnaliePrimemusic.com.
AnnaliePrimemusic.com. And well, the album is there. I think too much. And the book. So, you know what? Kai, management! We could package the book, physical copy with like a copy of I think too much on vinyl. Yes, vinyl or vinyl, whatever it is. You know what I mean? A record. You know what I mean? And we package a physical thing, and that like we only selling 100 collector's items, and you give Chromatics one for free, one DJ Trav.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I'm just playing.
That's good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah. So Periwinkle's Paradise.
Yes.
So head to the website AnnaliePrimemusic.com and check it out. Check out the album and the book that kind of accompanied it to a degree, or accompanied this song that we are about to play. Right? We'll play this and we come back and we wrap it up with Annalie. This is one of my it have hell already there too, but this is one of my favorite songs off of the album. I think too much, ladies and gentlemen. This is Miss Annalie. Can we tell the audience goodbye with this song? Yeah, right. Ladies and gentlemen, Annalie Prime live.
Soft as the air, sail through your lips, crimson sprinting down the stream, bold as eyes can see, hard as the mountains bow to you, sunlight on your tender flesh, and the world is just a dream. Say, my dear, where are you heading to next? Say, my dear, yeah. Where are you heading to next? Well, you gotta go. Go where you going? Listen, you gotta go. Go where you going? Say, my dear, where are you heading to next? Da 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 da.
Hey! I really wanted to play it on guitar, you know. But the string boss, oh gosh, you can play with 5 strings. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the sounds of Miss Annalie Prime. The track is called Miss Annalie, right? Once again, as I said, is off of the album I Think Too Much. And we are looking forward to the album that is going to be released, her sophomore album, going to be released next month. That is September 9th, the 9th of the 9th, right? And the album is called Nine.
Awesome.
Right. We thank you so much for coming through. Thank you so much for building this energy in this room that I feel, and I think everybody around inside the next room and all is feeling. Thank you so much for your music and you know what you do for us. You know what I mean? What's and I'm gonna say what's next. You know what I mean? Anything you want to send to any listener locked on, or anybody who ever sees this video or listens to this audio?
Wow, that's a good question.
Or the youth of Trinidad and Tobago is what I usually ask guests.
Man, honestly, since last year, I just really want young people to be the true selves. I feel like we're gonna head into a world where whatever you are, whoever you are, you could be accepted, you know? Like you don't have to follow the norms anymore. And I really want that for Trinbagonian youths and Caribbean youths to start creating new lanes for themselves, you know? Believe in yourself, for sure.
No doubt, ladies and gentlemen. The wise words of Miss Annalie Prime to the youths of Trinidad and Tobago. You know, the social media, or can we just send them to the site and they get everything there? Or with your social media, Instagram, etc., etc.?
Yeah, I am on all social media /Annalie Prime. So Instagram /Annalie Prime, Twitter, Facebook, everything is /Annalie Prime. or they can go straight to the website, AnnaliePrimeMusic.com.
Which is what I encourage everybody to do. Hit the
Yes,
website. Hit the website. Get the music. Get the book. Get everything. Don't support it. Love it up. You know what I mean? It's not support. It's love we're looking for.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I mean? Out there. Travi, play that tune again. We're going to end it off with this one. Right. Annalie Prime has been our guest. Right here. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you again, man.
No problem. And we will keep playing that music. We're looking for that. Send me the music, the tunes first, please. Well, nah, I ain't greedy. I ain't greedy. Just send out the music, but I'm sure we go play it first. I don't know. Who cares? Who cares? Once the people playing Annalie Pride music, that's all we care about. This is The Grind, playing the best in TNT music.
The Grind.
Hi! If you liked that video, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and tap the bell icon to get notified anytime we go live or post new videos. OURradio.fm, your urban alternative.